let me take you through our big story here. Actor Vijay, who's launched his party, the TVK. We saw today a massive gathering, massive show of strength of Vijay's party, people coming together right ahead of elections. It's barely, not even a year, a few months now to go for the 2026 Assembly elections in Tamil Nadu, and it very clearly suggests that there is a third runner here in the form of TVK. Now, I'm going to play you those visuals. If it's already on air, you see there that TVK, which is the party of Joseph Vijay, is now one of the biggest names in Tamil cinema and now into politics. He seems to be having the biggest strength when it comes to a political rally. The man has the kind of clout, and it's visible in the showing. The people who turn up, the numbers there itself speak for itself. Now, this is really setting the stage for Tamil Nadu elections, a showdown that's due to happen in 2026. Is it giving jitters to the DMK and the AIADMK, BJP, of course, ally of the AIADMK? Is it really giving jitters to these opposition parties? DMK currently in power. Will Vijay manage to trump the DMK? 51-year-old Vijay, who's a superstar in his own right, he's floated his party, Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam, in February 2024. Today he drew crowds of nearly 1.5 lakh people to his rally, and supporters, we hear, travel from far and wide just to watch him on stage, just to hear him. And Vijay made sure that all that time was worth it. TVK's anthem played. They have an anthem, yes. The actor turned politician appeared on stage then like a true hero, walking down the ramp. In fact, Vijay, the moment he comes on stage, it's so studly. With all that stardom, he walks that 300-meter ramp, waving at the crowds, and then says TVK will form the government. That was a thumping statement that he made to open up that talk with his supporters. And let me warn you, the crowds that you see there were so huge that a lot of people actually fainted. We hear that there are unconfirmed reports that there could have been a death as well in the crowd owing to all that heat and suffocation. So I'm not too sure, I can't speak much of the crowd management, but well, what I can say for sure is that Vijay certainly has the strength, at least in the numbers from what we see here. Will that really turn out into votes is something we've got to wait and watch. But bouncers and security personnel really guarding him while he walked on stage and spoke quite a bit. This was really one of his grandest shows, and what really came across as a huge political statement was Vijay's photographs, huge cutouts, right beside DMK founder CN Annadurai and AIADMK founder MG Ramachandran. Now that was what left tongues wagging. Political analysts saying whether this is a deliberate push to equate himself with Annadurai and MG Ramachandran. These are legends. And in fact, Vijay himself, and these posters itself, Vijay with Annadurai and MGR, in these posters, it says very clearly the historic victories of 1967 and 1977 will continue in 2026. So somehow to say that after MGR, after Annadurai, it's Vijay now who has arrived. And well, we know that the relationship that Tamil Nadu politicians have with cinema, and from what we see here, Vijay being a superstar, seems to be one of the only film stars who's made it to politics. And we're declaring it. Yes, we're calling out Vijay to be already successful even before he actually contests. Because of the number of people who are showing up, it's very hard to believe that this will not translate into votes. But the man has managed to get that crowd after MGR, after Jayalalitha. Well, it seems like Vijay is the only one who's had that kind of clout, a superstar in politics who seemed to have seeming success. Well, if I could say, Sivaji Ganesan, Sharat Kumar, Vijay, Kamal Haasan also, not really sustaining that momentum, haven't really achieved massive success in politics. They've tried, they've managed baby steps, but well, Kamal Haasan is now a Rajya Sabha MP, but that too with the help of the DMK. But it seems like Vijay is really carving out his own chart. Rajinikanth also, due to ill health, we hear he chose to bow out before the 2021 polls itself. So Vijay really, I could say, surely after MGR and Jayalalitha is the only film actor turned politician who seemingly is successful in politics. Now, Dravidian majors, the big question is, like parties DMK and AIADMK both actually sum up to about 75% of Tamil Nadu's vote share. So does Vijay's TVK have space? he has a uphill task here, but it seems like with the crowds, it's not going to be so tough. Can Tamil Nadu really see another film star as their chief minister? Is 2026 the year of Joseph Vijay? I'm going to take you through a small snippet of what he said at that event today.
2026ல ரெண்டு பேருக்கு நடுவுல தான் போட்டியே. ஒன்னு TVK, இன்னொன்னு DMK. நம்மளுடைய ஒரே அரசியல் எதிரி திமுக தான். ஒட்டுமொத்தமா எல்லாருமா சேர்ந்து இந்த திமுக ஆட்சியை, கபட நாடக திமுக ஆட்சியை 2026 தேர்தலில் வீட்டுக்கு அனுப்புறோம். வீட்டுக்கு அனுப்புறோம். என்ன நண்பா, சரிதானே?
Quickly cut across to our panelists joining us here. Kalyan Raman, Senior BJP Leader of Tamil Nadu, joins us. We also have Advocate C. Rajashekharan, Political Analyst and President, Voice of Tamil Nadu. We also have S. Muralidharan, Political Analyst of Tamil Nadu, along with K.S. Prasad, a Political Analyst. I really appreciate all of you joining us here, sir. Since we have one political party spokesperson right here, Senior Leader Kalyan Raman of the BJP, I'll start with you. Mr. Kalyan, we know that the BJP was trying to warm up to TVK, giving out feelers to see if he would be willing to tie up with the BJP in any sense, but that has not really come through. In fact, Vijay has very clearly said that AIADMK and the BJP is not even in the race. Our fight is directly with the DMK. How does that make you feel? And what do you really think of Vijay's party? Look at the shots here that's come in today. 1.5 lakh people. It could be well much more. The crowds are insane. They love him.
About 2 months back, we had Muruga Bhaktars conference, which is much bigger than this. There were 5 lakh people gathered in the gathering, held by Hindu Munnani along with BJP and others. So, if you are talking about only the crowd, then we had much bigger crowd. And that crowd did not include AIADMK, for your information. So let's not talk about crowd here. And Vijay being a superstar in Tamil Nadu, it is most likely that people always have a curiosity to come, more specifically the youth. So don't get carried away by the crowd that was getting gathered today. On the contrary, I congratulate Vijay for having mustered courage to have an advanced date and then ensure that he held a conference. I appreciate, I congratulate Vijay for having done that. Now, coming to the question of who will win the election and so on, so forth, alliance, etc. It is still fluid that so many things are yet to happen for the next 8-9 months to come. So let us not jump the gun at this stage. And you were saying that...
Obviously we know it's fluid, sir. I want to get your sentiment. About it being fluid, we know. We're here. Isn't media here to jump the gun?
No, sentiment is
we are here to catch the pulse, much in
crowd.
advance. We are not calling the election. We are not declaring anything, but we want to catch the pulse. What do you feel? Are you threatened? Vijay says the BJP is our ideological enemy.
Yeah, he's within his right to say that if he has got something called ideology.
Yeah.
Vijay has got a rhetoric, no ideology. What is the ideology? Whether is he going to talk about nationalism,
he doesn't.
Secularism, fundamentalism, Hinduism? What ism he is going to talk about? What ideology he is going to talk about? There is no ideology with Vijay as such, as on date, until otherwise he is going to spell out in clear terms that he has got something called ideology. Just merely opposing the incumbent government at the center does not mean that he has got an ideology per se. You can say that there is something called Dravidam or communism, which can be termed as an ideology to an extent, even though they expired today. Whereas the nationalist pursuit of BJP has been on winning spree in the last several years. We are winning for the last 35 years together. If you take the last 11 years, it has been a continuous growth pattern altogether, including the 18% the NDA gathered in the last election. And today we are talking about ADMK and the NDA going, the rest of NDA going together which together comes close to 40%. And the anti-incumbency is there for the DMK, and with that we are going to cross easily 45 plus. So given the circumstances, the DMK is going to lose. The
But there
alternative
seems to
ADMK
be
is
a
going to
level of
win.
frustration within Tamil Nadu against the incumbent.
What frustration we are talking about?
Okay,
Who is
okay. We
frustrated?
heard you. A quick word from Advocate C.
Who is
Rajshekaran.
frustrated?
He's an analyst himself, but he knows the DMK party very well inside out. Mr. Rajshekaran, we're looking at a big cutout at the rally here. We're looking at a massive cutout at Vijay's rally, where his photo is, placed right next to Annadurai and MGR, the stalwarts of Tamil Nadu politics, who introduced the Dravidian parties. The man believes that he's equal to that. His party members believe so. How would you look at it? Him equating himself to Annadurai, the founder of the DMK. In fact, Vijay has also said in his speech and on that platform saying, I can't believe whatever has happened to the DMK as a party that was founded by the great Annadurai. So he's almost stealing your legacy.
Nabila, first let me clear the air for you. I am not the spokesperson of DMK, neither I support DMK. I am an individual. I am having my own organization, Voice of Tamil Nadu. And I comment...
Oh yes, I introduced you as a political analyst, sir.
Not only analyst, I am having my own
Yes.
aspirations and ambitions in politics because basically I am a lawyer and a politician. Okay, keeping that aside, that is the immaterial now. Now, fact of the matter is, see, I would
Wish you the best,
congratulate
sir.
and appreciate. I would congratulate and appreciate Vijay for taking a strong stand against BJP and DMK. It has to be appreciated, all said and done. Though BJP is trying to prove a point or say through Kalyan Raman's voice that they are very powerful, they have crowd. BJP is zero. What a vote to BJP we call. That means one vote BJP. Whatever they claim Murugar thing and all this stuff,
Rajshekar, you
all
were with my
managed and
party.
theatrics.
Remember?
No. Let me finish. I have nothing personal against anybody, but the fact remains, BJP has
You
no
were with
say.
my
It is
party.
insignificant.
You know, but you know
Another
one
50
thing,
years,
sir, as much
No,
as you
please,
say that
please,
as an analyst, you yourself know, the BJP may not have won any seat, but in terms of vote percentage or vote share, they have grown a little.
Namila.
You've got to admit that.
Namila.
They've grown in vote
Namila,
share, they may not have won a seat.
No, I'm not trying to throw brownie points here. BJP is seen. I seen. It is only a perception and the optics what BJP have done in the past. It has seen as Brahmin Janata Party in Tamil Nadu. Though that is the fact, but everybody sees like that because now only they are trying to prove a point by saying that we are making CP Radhakrishnan that, we are making Murugan that. All these are insignificant moves. Okay, fine. Welcome. But BJP cannot do anything in Tamil Nadu because the people of Tamil Nadu are more intelligent, literate, and they understand politics from the real ground. So Vijay is playing to the gallery. So he is trying to keep away from BJP, which is the right move. And he is trying to attack DMK, which is also the right move. And he is trying to capture the vote bank of ADMK because ADMK is in deep trouble and they are in troubled waters. So he is trying to fish in the troubled waters. No wrong in it. But fact remains. Again, I reiterate.
Okay, but
you
as
need a
much as you're
political
saying that so
infrastructure
vociferously,
to-
I
no,
should
please.
remind you that he's really lambasted the DMK party on that stage. Vijay on that stage has
No,
said,
please,
throw out
please,
DMK
Nabila.
government. They have cheated
Please
women,
allow
they have
me.
cheated
Let me
government
finish.
employees, they have
Let me
cheated
finish.
all sections
No,
of
let me
the
finish.
society.
No,
They are a corrupt party. They should be thrown out of power. So if you really see, Vijay's fight is directly against DMK and nobody else, and he's made that clear.
See, I'll tell you, whatever Vijay is trying to score brownie points in the political arena of Tamil Nadu, people of Tamil Nadu are aware. See, I tried this. I tried this in 2016 by accusing both DMK and ADMK and Makkal Nalakutani, Vaiko, Tirumavalavan, Communists formed the Third Alliance, and we spoke only about corruption and politicians going to jail. They have been arrested for corruption charges, all this. But people of Tamil Nadu are not bothered. They are only bothered about what the political parties deliver to the people and the state. So that's the DMK and ADMK were doing it very tirelessly and accurately to the needs of the people and aspirations of the people of Tamil Nadu, which they have been winning elections after elections. Here, Vijay is trying to make an impact. Of course, he has got a very good fan following. He has got massive support from the youngsters. All this is reality. Let me be fair and honest. See, when Chiranjeevi started a party in 2008, more than 20 lakh people gathered in Tirupati. When Kamal Haasan, I traveled with Kamal Haasan for more than a year in the close quarters. And I was one of the founder member of Kamal
Okay.
Haasan's party. And I was the founder member of Kamal Haasan party. So
So who are these people? Are you saying these are people who are showing up are non-voters? Let me ask S.
No,
Muralidharan. S. Muralidharan
How
is
he
also an
joining
analyst.
TVK
Sir, very
sooner?
limited time on the show, but a quick word from S. Muralidharan. Sir, you're an analyst yourself. You know the AIADMK very well. I'd like to ask you, now Vijay has also equated himself to MGR. He's put his picture right next to MGR. He says that he's going to be the next successful man, an actor turned politician after MGR. If it was Jayalalitha, even she did not have his success. But Vijay claims to have his success, that he will have his success, that TVK will come to power. AIDMK was really hoping that TVK allies with them, but that hasn't happened.
Too early to say, Nabila, because for a simple reason, getting a crowd in Tamil Nadu is it's extremely easy. You know, yeah, and you can't go by the crowd which comes to the because he's an actor. Obviously, he has a huge fan following. People might come from all sides, to see him.
Easy? Are you saying it's easy?
Pardon? Pardon, I didn't get you. Hello?
Are you saying getting a crowd that large is easy in Tamil Nadu?
Oh, it's extremely easy. Tomorrow, if DMK challenges
hear
them
me,
and
sir?
they want to bring a crowd, hello, can you hear me? If tomorrow DMK decides that they want to bring in a huge crowd, they can do it.
Yes, I
It's
can
no
hear
big
you.
deal. But the good thing about Vijay's speech today is taking the DMK head on. But don't forget, see, these two parties, which are like the leading parties are ADMK and DMK, and they have something called the election machinery, which is something like, something, each of them have something close to 5 lakh booth workers. Now, these booth workers know who's residing in which street and how many votes they'll give to each party. So that's the strength of these two parties, and never underestimate them. And what I feel, I have a different take on this. What I feel, the way in which Vijay is going, he's going to take on DMK. But if you look at ADMK and Mr. Edapadi, he started his campaign 1 month back, and he is drawing huge crowds in the areas which he was not supposed to. For example, the Delta area, which is predominantly a DMK, passion, but now he's able to draw crowds. But these guys are like hardworking, they're sort of, for ADMK, they're the Karyakartas, and they come from the lowest rung and they grow up. Similarly, and don't forget, they are in alliance with BJP. BJP is nobody in Tamil Nadu, and Vijay takes them on, and definitely people will welcome that. But don't underestimate BJP, because there's a guy called, Amit Shah. This guy is a machine, election after election, you'll see him in a Delhi election, full force, he's going into it. And once the election is over, he doesn't rest. He goes to the next state. This guy is a monster, and he has his,
So, but Tamil Nadu is a different ball game altogether, sir. I'm sure you know very well. It's not about Amit Shah being the Chanakya. We know he is known as the Chanakya of the Bharatiya Janata Party, but Amit Shah hasn't able to really breach Tamil Nadu, right? And no matter what they tried, the BJP still, even AIADMK is not willingly and openly accepting an alliance with the BJP. That's how much it's worth. Basically hasn't.
See, if they stand alone, they tend to lose. But along with ADMK, they become a huge force. Now, when Vijay goes out taking on DMK, and I have a feeling BJP and ADMK are going to be the winners here, the gainers. Because Vijay will still, eat into DMK's vote share. But ADMK, the loyal cadres, they will remain with them, and that's going to be the winning point. I have a good feeling about this.
Okay. That's interesting. That's an interesting take. K.S. Prasad, sir, finally, your take on this. Very interesting to see the kind of shots on our screens here. Vijay bringing together lakhs of people. We hear some 10 people fainted. That's how suffocating it was. But crowd management aside, which was poor, Vijay seems to be having the clout, and it almost looks like he's going to sweep Tamil Nadu. That's the image that's projected. Why don't you tell us? First of all, like our panelists earlier said, Vijay does not have an ideology. Are you aware of what TVK's ideology is? Will people vote for Vijay, a film star turned politician, after nearly 4 decades of MGR?
Good evening to the viewers and good evening to the panelists and good evening to you, Mama. It's very clear and evident. As long as the politicians like cinema actors have been entertained,
So,
and one of our panelists is quite aware of it, what sort of Kamal Haasan politics are. And in this panel, we are quite aware of it, what sort of results he's been faced. They are fit for nothing as far as politicians are concerned. Politicians, as far as cinema actors are concerned, they live in false illusion as if they can do wonders. It is only they can do in only films. In practical scenario, it is impossible to next. If anybody can understand this, and as long as he can bank on MGR and Vijaykanth and all, he himself admitted that he doesn't have any ideology. That itself is an answer. In southern states, we've been tolerating and we've been considered like Pawan Kalyan, Chiranjeevi, and next. There are, if there is some political vacuum, if NTR scenario, MGR vacuum, and that type politics, if anybody can do it, we can admit it. Right now, there is no vacuum at all. He doesn't want. AIADMK is a party right now under the hands of BJP, and
well,
somebody takes a
I
vote
see a
share of.
vacuum. AIDMK has been almost demolished by the DMK. There's hardly an opposition. TVK is
Ma'am,
trying
in
to
Tamil
step
Nadu,
into the AIDMK's position. The AIDMK is right now in tatters.
I'm seriously saying that political vacuum is concerned. Only Tamil Nadu harbor seat has been won by DMK. Even after AIADMK, how they banged back. And DMK, how they conquered the power. This was the original scenario of DMK and AIADMK. My co-panelists also agreed. But unfortunately, after Jayalalitha, there is no leader as far as AIADMK is concerned. And unfortunately, we don't know who are the leaders are. They're only bowing down and
Yeah.
falling on the feet of Jayalalitha. These people tolerance have been not been considered by Tamil Nadu people. And unfortunately, DMK, under the shade of AIADMK, BJP want to take some shelter.
Let me quickly cut across to our panelists. Sorry for cutting you short. We are compelled by advertisements. Well, we have KS Prasad who is speaking. Sir, over to you.
Thank you for the consideration. It's very clear. As far as my fellow panelists will always agree that until and then there is no vacuum, there is no role for cinema actors. It's quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
The people have been tried like Rajinikanth and Kamal Haasan. There's no vacuum at all in Tamil Nadu politics. ADMK is been used by BJP and they
Yeah.
want to create their own way to establish by using ADMK because there is no tall leader like Jayalalitha after MGR's demisal and Jayalalitha's demisal. Practically, it's not possible. They are the more aware people as far as Tamil Nadu, and unfortunately, we are Andhras. We have been separated from Tamil Nadu. Before that, the culture and their abilities, as far as in word called sasanam, that will be they can decide the fate of any politicians in their political era. That's what the ability of Tamil Nadu. It's quite unfortunate. Just like Jagan, what has been done in Andhra politics, even after doing wonders also, there is no space after Siddham Sabhas. This the same replica which has been used by this guy, what he called Vijay. If you really recollect what Siddham, the people's, the crowd have been pulled, how they've been, we are all in an amazing situation that how YSRCP is going to win in Andhra Pradesh. The same will happen with Vijay in Tamil Nadu also. DMK is such a party, irrespective of any circumstances. They admitted all
So
Jayalalitha
you're
what
saying
is
he will
being
come
done
to
for
power?
the who? Who? Vijay. The people like
Vijay.
what do you call it? Kamal Haasan itself has not been able to. How about Vijay? He is a set of people who have been accepted. If you really collect as far as caste scenario and as far as communities are concerned in Tamil Nadu, what sort of acceptance he's been getting in If you recollect, and the entire South is concerned based on the caste culture, obviously, there is no role he can able to make himself coming into the power. But he's a crowd puller. I'm not contradicting. As far as Pawan Kalyan, Vijay, his people are concerned in southern states, they are obviously a crowd puller. Ideologies are always make sense.
My
as
only
far as
question here is, we're talking so much about ideology, but does the party as of today need an ideology? Because we see the left ideology, we've seen the right ideology, we've seen the communist ideology. There's hardly any centrist, and Vijay is trying to position himself as a person within the center, absorbing ideological values from the right, from the left, from the communists. He seems to be sort of trying to mix all ideologies together to say we are independent, we are forming our own ideology, and we decide on the go. And that seems to be the current generation for me.
Ma'am, I am a journalist student, you're a journalist. People who are having ideologies, they are gone to dogs. A person who is not having ideology, where he goes, that's what we need to decide and we need to understand. We have been in independent India from 17 years, and we have been
Okay,
parties.
Kalyan Raman, a quick question to you. Sir, Kalyan
Right
Raman,
now,
I want to ask Kalyan Raman,
how
Mr. Radhakrishnan has been chosen by the NDA as the vice presidential candidate. Right, sir. So as I'm really short on time, Kalyan Raman, Mr. Radhakrishnan chosen as NDA candidate. He is from Tamil Nadu. Do you really feel that this will evoke sentiments of the Tamil people and choose AIADMK BJP? First of all, are you in an alliance? Is AIADMK and BJP in an alliance?
Himself will not vote for him.
You are trying to connect the things which are unrelated to politics. The vice president election has nothing to do with politics. On the contrary, the BJP is gaining momentum was visible from the fact that the BJP alliance sans ADMK scored 18% votes. So, BJP not gaining traction in Tamil Nadu without ADMK itself is a visible fact. So, let's not talk about that. Now, the BJP and the ADMK have come together, and together they form close to 40% of the state vote share.
Okay, we will believe you. We will believe you when you say that this is not political posturing. I'm going to take your word as is that BJP fielding Radhakrishnan as vice presidential candidate is not political posturing ahead of Tamil Nadu elections. I'm going to believe what you say. But a simple question, are you an AIADMK in alliance or not?
We are, everybody knows that we are in alliance, and the alliance is going to win. Where is this question coming from? I don't know if in Delhi you have a different idea.
But AIADMK is not declaring it. Why is AIADMK shying away from saying it?
I am not able to say here what Prasad is saying. But then you can say that the BJP alliance is going to win.
Also not vote for the Radhakrishnan. Both ADMK and DMK will not vote for Radhakrishnan.
Okay.
Take my word.
That's it for me here, I suppose.
What can I do for your guts?
No, you can't do anything. Wait for Radhakrishnan. There is no vote for Tamil Nadu. That's what the biggest surprise is going to get.
You seem to be too ignorant.
This is going to be a very, very interesting election.
When you are too ignorant, how can I help you?
No. I'm not
Okay, I'm going to let you take this off air, but that's all I have time for. I really appreciate all of you joining us. From the debate here, I see that Tamil Nadu is going to be having one of the most interesting contests with a new party in the fray. Vijay's TVK has really sent waves. Is it shock waves? We'll see. Time will tell. But I really appreciate all of you joining us, Mr. Kalyan, Rajshekharan, Muralidharan and KS Prasad, for giving us your views.